Hi, host. Lucy, you see it there. You said I should go now. You are the last born, anyways, because it's not your live stream. Lucy, it's because it's not your live stream. That is why I'm not going to say what I want to say. If just try am na live stream, okay? Just say this kind of thing. Just say this kind of thing on your live stream, so you see what I'll do to you. You're saying Zube go now. Zube go now. I agree that you are the last one. Host, you muted yourself. Okay, that's true. Your boss. Okay. Oh, okay, I understand. Hey, well, if I'll talk more than my mouth. Okay, so what is a red flag for me, right? I think that is what this topic is about. I hope I'm not mistaken. What is a deal breaker? Yes, Otrio, she said her boss is around, her boss is close to her, so she can't. I understand, Sha. I was in that this thing. But the good thing is that the people I had around me, my main boss was not around. The people I had around me were very supportive, Sha. Like, okay, different strokes for different folks, guys. First off, hello everyone, minus Lucy. It's okay, Silver. It's okay, Rose. We understand. I'm sure they understand as well. Ah, see your serious face. Your serious face is not good though. Just laugh. Don't talk. Your serious face looks like you're about to bring down a building. Okay. Um. Okay. A deal breaker for me personally. Ah. Please, nobody should. No disrespect to anyone, and I it's personal, just like I said. Different strokes for different folks. First of all, I can't stand someone who does not have sense. Give me a minute, please. A minute. Or do I just leave and come back so someone else can join? Personally, me, I can't stand someone that doesn't have sense. You have to have sense. I don't know how to explain this sense matter, but you really have to have sense because I'm not the most intelligent person, okay, but I think I love to see that I can actually learn from whoever I am with, okay. I love to see that you're really up there, and when I'm stuck, I can reach out to you and I would get something meaningful, from our conversations. I could be stuck trying to create a content, or I'm looking for ideas on what to do, stuck, with making certain decisions, and I know I can reach out to you. I can have, because there are people you cannot have conversations with. You know what is conversation? You can't have conversation with them. You just get frustrated because people are not even going the same direction. The person does not even understand what you're talking about. So first off, for me, you must have sense. Sense is important to me, you know. Then, secondly, I know it's difficult. Yes, we all probably tell lies and petty lies here and there. But if it's a very serious matter, please just tell me the truth. Except you know that I would never find out. Just tell me the truth. If you know I would never find out, and it's not going to in any way, I'm not encouraging lies, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying if you're going to lie to me and at the end of the day I will not find out myself, it's not going to go well. Except you know that at some point, sorry, you're sure that I would never find out, then no problem. You can go on with your lives, and as long as it doesn't affect me in any way, just make sure it doesn't affect me. And if I ever discover that you're lying, we'll start lying to ourselves. Let's just be very, very sincere. We're all humans. We'll start lying to ourselves, and I'm sure the person will not be able to stand it as well. We'll all start lying. I feel like lying is even stressful. I don't even have that strength self. I don't have that strength. So, except if it's something you know that I would never find out about. Thirdly, let me see. Hey, I'm trying to be very careful with my words, I beg. I'm really trying to. Hey. May God deliver you. I have crazy people in this office. I'm sure you guys didn't hear what this guy just said. Please, guys, who can actually look at Rosie's face? As in, this, just how many minutes ago, she was all smart. Office can make somebody serious shy in this life. Hey, chill. Sorry, please. Don't laugh too hard. So your boss would ask you what the problem is. Oh my God. Okay. I can't. Okay. I can't stand when you said it's going to estate. When I talk about, let me even explain. When I talk about lies, okay, just like I did a video and I talked about somebody lying that he's not married, meanwhile he's married and even has kids. Don't come with all those they are petty lies, okay. They are petty lies that you can overlook. But you see those though there's no small lie or big lie, but you see those very serious lies. Then I don't know how to explain this. I don't know if it's just me or it's. Don't be careful. Oh, okay, Silveros. Okay. Then your Christian life is very important. In fact, that one is number one. You knowing God is very, very important to me. Because the things that are happening out there now, even, we that are in the Christendom, in the kingdom of God, sometimes you see those things and you're like, Jesus Christ, is this really happening in this world? You're wondering, Father Lord, are we really running this race? So yeah, your Christian life at this point, well, the when I was like 19, 20, 21, this Christian life really didn't matter to me. Not like I was a church girl, but I didn't see it as something really important It doesn't matter as long as we just love ourselves. We can just, the love will cover. But right now, hey, that is why I talk about somebody having sense. I have sense, and I know that hey, anything minus Jesus is problem. Anything minus Jesus. Are you people hearing me? Lucy, give your life to Christ because you are here saying what I don't know. Anything minus Jesus is problem. There's nothing you do in this life, and if God is not involved, it's a big problem. Okay, I'm trying to add a little bit of humor to this, but it's just the truth. Okay, so for me, your Christian life is you must have someone you are accountable to. For me, be it your pastor, your uncle. You must have a mentor, someone you are answerable to, someone that when your head is hot. Okay, I'm not saying we're always going to take our issues to the person, but it should be someone that I can, speak with or talk to, and the person will be able to talk to you. Because if you're dating anybody, be it a woman or a man, and that person is not accountable to anybody, brother, sister, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. Whoever doesn't have anyone he or she is accountable to, that is a danger zone. Personal opinion, no, I'm not trying to disrespect anyone. You could have a different view, but this is my view. You are in trouble, okay? Because the day that the alarm will blow, because we're all humans and we're bound to, be funny sometimes. There are times when we leave the track and we need someone to say, you know what? This is the place to be. Sit you down and talk to you. And if you don't have that person, then there is a problem. There is a big problem. Okay, so for me, your Christian life, I don't think we're talking about physical attributes here, so I don't talk about physical attributes. So for me, your Christian life, you must love Jesus, because if you don't love your creator, I know you cannot love me. I cannot be more important than Jesus that created you. It's not possible. So you must love Jesus, okay? And just like I said, no lies, okay? No lies. Let's try to be as transparent as I even feel like during that phase of friendship. If there is something you feel like if I get to find out later, it could be a problem, I think we should discuss it when we're even friends. Then we would know if we're to take it to the next level or not. Okay, that way you're safe. I think once people get into this I love you thing, you're scared of the breakup and all of that. Yeah, so sorry, Derry. Shebi, you people were supporting Casey in the comment section. He is here, always chasing girls online. So, so yeah, for me, Christian life, no lies. I love transparency, but we're all humans, sha.
Very
Um,
innocent,
having,
like
having sense is very important. Lucy, when I'm talking, just keep quiet. Your sister-in-law is talking. Ikenegom tata. Have you greeted me? Ikenegom Lucy. Have
make
you
I even
greeted?
stretch because
See her face. Have you greeted me? Ikenegom tata. Eh?
oh my god, I'm so innocent. I'm innocent of all these accusations.
If
Bibi. Makonkare.
innocent, innocent idibia. Nekwe innocent idibia. Okay, so Rosie, that is it. I think I'll just step down. For me personally, I don't think physical attributes are not needed here. Physical attributes are not needed here, so I'll just leave it at that. Okay, so for me, that is it. So I'll just leave the floor for someone else to come and share their views. Okay, so and cheating is, anyways, that one is a no self. Because I can't even shout. I don't have strength. Lulu nwa, Bete
Oh,
nwa,
no. Oh my
finest
god.
finest girl in the block. Oh, see, your head wants to bust. Your head wants to bust. Your head wants to bust.
You see you are blushing.
Of us or blushing.
Today you must team get out from my church.
Ew.
Hey
No,
God.
look, how is my brother Biko? So it's very
Who is
important.
this brother? We are even quarreling self. I'm not even talking
Iwelobi,
to him.
who dash you liver? Onye nye gị liver?
I'm not
Ịta
going to
nke
talk to
monkey.
him. So, it's only heaven that will come that ask me to talk to him. For now, I'm not talking to anybody. Anyway, Jesus. Everybody's watching me as I'm yawning. Chineke nna. Make I go. Let me use my other phone and be checking chats before now. Yeah, but I will not know what you people are saying. I want to be doing but here too. You guys should wait to let me go in.
I know you like Amebo, but see the way you are glowing. Let me even say this before I go. Nekisi are shiny. Lucy, you got a mego gife. Hey, Chineke. All the game man
See,
and who. You're using Sandra's realities this thing. You know what I
hey,
mean? What she
Jesus.
taught us. I'm reserving my own until the right person comes. I know that's what you're using. You know, she say you drink it and you rub it. Bye bye.
Jesus. That's not what I'm doing, though. I'm always praying. Like people will not believe. I'm always praying. That's why I'm glowing like this.
Ịnụkwande prayer. Ịnụkwande
Hey,
prayer.
hey,
Ife a
hey,
na-ekpe.
guys, be calming down. I'm back. Be
I know
calming
you want
down.
to talk since you don't know how to
Be
talk.
calming down.
They
In
have
fact,
released you
Zubi,
from cage.
Zubi. Thank
ma,
you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you. Let me first of
oh,
all, let me first of all
Disturbing
do a
me.
wonderful shout out to Lucy Inside. Thank you for this platform. I appreciate. Okay, yeah, Rosie
Hey,
Ketch, you are welcome. Thank you, everyone. Okay, thank you. Show
come and show
yourself. They
your
are
face.
hearing you.
Come and show me your face
Show
to my family
yourself.
members on YT.
Yes. Zubi,
Which
you are
one is that
hiding your
much?
face. We are not seeing you.
The face
what
is
is the
not fine there.
question
It's not
again?
glowing. Just look at
Again.
Lucy now. Come and show your face.
Sorry,
You people
guys.
that were
Hold
fighting you
on. Hold
yesterday.
on. Zubi, hold on. Calm down. Rosie Ketch is
They are not.
asking us what are we discussing. Hold on. Let's carry
This guy
everybody
have told
along,
her.
okay?
See his big
Calm
forehead.
down.
See how the forehead is
Calm
shining.
down.
I've seen it.
Lucy, calm down. Yeah, we are
You people
discussing
should
about
say,
relationship do's
see,
and don'ts, okay? And it's good that we have this platform where we can invite somebody.
yeah,
Zubi
they can
have
hear you.
told us her mind, and we've got to know that if you are coming for her, love Christ. Because you cannot love her if you do not love Christ, okay? So now, Lucy, we have you here on this platform. Can we hear your own? Can we hear your thoughts, okay? Thank you very much, everyone that have been joining us since I was in that bondage. Now I'm free, okay? I had to legitly find some way to dismiss my boss. You guys, you don't understand because in my mind I was like, "What is this one doing
I
here?" Or go to your office. So I'm just happy. Josie
bye bye.
Corner, Rosie
Where are you going
Church,
to?
everybody, like, I do not neglect
Just
you
gonna
guys,
leave
okay? I know that I'm supposed to be welcoming you. So, Ontario, I thank you guys for your understanding. Thank you guys for your patience, okay? So, Lucy, let's hear from you.
Okay. What's the topic again? Because I've forgotten. I don't
Hey,
check.
please. You people should not
Zubi,
be
hold
angry. Oh. Let me say one thing before Lucy. Lucy, no, no, no. You don't know what the topic is. And you've been in this house since. Somebody, I reserve my comment before people say Zubi has started again. Ngwa, talk.
Okay, Lucy, we are discussing about relationship do's and don'ts. Okay, what are the things? And before I went to that, sorry guys, I know that you'll be hearing voices. One of my colleague, he likes notice me or I die. So he wants us to notice me, which I recognize it. So we are discussing about relationship do's and don'ts. No, you can turn and
Yeah.
come so that we see you. Okay. Let me introduce
Okay.
my colleague so that he will allow us do a chief, so that he will allow us do this life in peace. Okay. So guys, we are discussing about relationship do's and don'ts. What are the deal breakers
Okay.
for you? What are the things that you cannot take? And before we find ourselves on this place that we can actually share, I said that first and foremost, do not be too possessive. Don't be following the person up and down like you are now turning to FBI, a stalker. You want to know what they are doing, who
Mm,
they are at every point in time. Even if they are in the toilet, they have to be reporting themselves to you, like always standing in your presence at the throne room of you.
mm,
And another thing I said, that you should not be playing wife when you're supposed to be a girlfriend. You know, some ladies, once you say, babe, hi, I love you, another, they pack their bag, ticket to your house. And wonderful people that joined us there did say that boyfriend and girlfriend staying together is becoming norm. Everybody's seeing it like that's the order of the day, okay?
normal
And we
stuff.
are trying
Yeah.
to, yeah, and we are trying to say that no, it's not how it's supposed to be. These are standard of the world. We are saying, we are looking at it now, following God's standard. The things that you are to take, and the things you are not taking in a relationship, be it dating, be it courting, be it marriage relationship. Okay, I believe majority of us are married and aspiring to get married as well. So let's learn to avoid heartbreak. I believe in this Igbo adage, oyima gwara nga agwa bụ ezigbo oyi karịa akara ma ịgwa gị. Understand? Though I believe that
Mm.
what is working for me might not work for Lucy. Okay, so Lucy,
Mm.
Lucy has shared her own part, like love Jesus before na abịakwute nwa mmadụ. And Zubi, I'm not comfortable with that part. He said that that is it. Work is calling. Hello? Yes.
Gonna be like, say,
Okay. So sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, you better more so self. So Lucy, let's hear from you. You've been shifting. You said you want to come
No,
online so that
sorry,
you
Rose,
talk.
you're about to say something. You're about to say something about
Okay,
something I
yes,
said.
yes. You said that I don't know, maybe from experience. You said sin. For now, you are not having sin. I don't know. I didn't get that point. Okay, like I
Okay,
don't understand. Covenant, you are
okay.
welcome. Okay.
I was trying to say that for me, it still boils down to loving Jesus. Okay, that for me, the younger me, when I was like 19, 20,
Okay.
it really didn't matter to me how your relationship with God, was, as long as you're just going to church. But right now, I know better. Okay, so that's what I was trying to say. It still boils down to loving God, having sense. It's very important.
Mm, okay.
Mm.
So Lucy, can we hear you? Can we hear from you? This information that you've been holding for how long now? Eh? The
hey,
person don't know.
oh, anything, no.
You
I'm
don't know
telling you,
anything.
people,
You say you want to come on live. Okay, what are your deal breakers in a relationship now that
I
you are
just want
married?
to come here and make trouble. That's why you
Deal,
people see me.
okay, Rose, let me tell you what is Lucy's deal breaker. Deal breaker
So,
Lucy, will you got? Deal breaker Lucy, ebe Lucy actually spoke will you got?
Omo,
Please, Lucy,
Jesus.
I know that a lot of people want to like come online and like show their face as well and say one or two things. And I believe it will be good and fine if we also give them a chance. You can be making the trouble from the comment section. I
Because
hope you wouldn't mind.
Let me go down. Let
this
me
guy
go down.
has
So
finished me.
Okay,
This
Zubi,
guy
thank you
has
for your
finished me. Seriously,
understanding.
it's not you,
Thank
God.
you
let
for
me
your
go down.
God,
Don't
there is no
understanding.
worry.
way you cannot live without you, God. There is
Yes,
no
it's
way you
important.
cannot live without you, God.
Yes, very important if
Uh-uh.
you're married. Oh yeah, Lucy, say
But no,
something.
you God is not my main cuckoo. Hey, I don't even know where to start. Okay, mine is I agree with thank you. Trust. Like I don't like I won't get serious on the thing.
Hmm.
In a tea your partner anya too much. You know there is a
Like
difference between jealousy
for
and
closing.
love.
Yes.
Yes. There's a big difference between somebody might love you, but jealousy, jealousy can make on
Ọ na-aga far
too
extra mile.
much. Naga far, yes. Maybe but within you, you know that is yeah, you'll be seeing it like you too love or you too care for the person without knowing that he's spoiling things for both of you.
Lucy, hold on, excuse me. Covenant RN, I saw that your message and I've chatted you up. Like, check your message. I dropped a message for you, okay? Check. In case you've not seen, I'll still drop again. APN promotion.
But you answer.
Thank you, APN promotion. Do you want to join? Yeah, we can accommodate if you want to
Anybody
join.
can
I don't
join,
think
no. You can
Yes, I don't
accommodate
think I have you.
three
APM,
people.
let me write your name. Please grab me. I will return in 2 days. Okay. Yeah, but is there a way they can give thumbs up? Please, you guys should do thumbs up for me. Okay. Greeting to you or APN promotions will cite you. So Lucy, go on. Yeah. You are saying that we should not be too jealous, like Bob ni nenyo chane
APN is
tinyanya.
saying something.
Okay.
Mm, APN is saying something. More than three people can come that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll drop the link. I shared the link. Anybody can join, okay? If I see you, I will
Okay,
just
so
add you up immediately. Yeah.
as I was saying, like me, now, I'm a jealous. I'm not too jealous, but I'm a jealous person, but not be the kind of my own husband jealousy. My own jealousy be say that's when I know that if they cheat, I'm not like to another person. That's my own kind of jealousy. Like I
No,
always like
she's coming
before
back,
I do
EPN.
something,
Sorry, I'm back again.
Jesus.
Lucy, you were talking about, oh, stop shouting Jesus. Don't be calling my father's name anyhow. Um, you you guys were talking about trust. I
Yeah,
actually didn't want to touch that part because trust is heavy,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
it's not something that happens overnight. And I feel
Mm.
like if you're dealing with someone that sorry, when I say these things, people like in my office will just be looking at me. When I talk about people that have sense, if you're dealing with someone that have sense and if you guys have built trust, with time, I don't think the person would have any reason to, become an FBI, or be a FBI,
Yes, stalker,
trying
FBI.
to, trying to find out every of your move. And if the trust is, if you've built trust and you guys are friends, I don't think the person would have any reason to monitor your movements or want to stalk you, want to know your every move, want to know what you're doing, want to know when you're peeing, want to know when you're in the bathroom. Okay, so these things takes time, except if you're dealing with someone that has personal trust issues. There are people that have trust issues personally, like it's not even from you. It's not from you. Naturally, they have trust issues. Okay, it's probably from
Yeah, Zubi, I understand. Sorry for cutting you short. A lot of people, no matter what, in fact, they don't even trust themselves. The trust issue is just real. Like, even when you are trustworthy, they cannot trust anybody. Yeah, I understand you. Some people are like that, honestly.
And I don't scatter my table because this thing reminds me of when I'm still in Nigeria because I stayed away from my husband like for like a year before he came back and before we traveled again. Yeah, so then Jesus, that stuff. My own is just like we got married this month. The next month he traveled. Like I was going crazy. That stuff like you be like you won't be sleepy. You'll be thinking, what is this man
Yeah.
doing? Are you prolonged? That kind of
Who is he
that
with?
kind of
Funny enough, he's
oh,
not even in Nigeria. Where will I trace him to?
thank you. So the thing was
I
killing
understand.
me like,
Yeah.
hey, Jesus, no the grace of God. Oh. I don't even know how I even stopped doing like it's not that I almost the way I just stopped thinking about those stuffs. The thing really gave me issues. Oh, the thing gave me issues. No matter the
But
kind
funny
of
enough,
trust.
if you look at it, the man is just being genuine. Like he wasn't doing anything
Thank you.
bad. He wasn't doing
Thank
anything
you.
not that you are the one that is killing yourself, like giving
I'm the
yourself
one
hyper.
killing
Eh?
myself. I'm
And the
telling you.
man left you with trust that you will not misbehave. And he expected
Yes.
you, okay, trust me as well, that me too, I will not misbehave. But
But I no trust.
human being, you are there like,
I just if
no,
I
this
call
my
him
son
on
is
the
too
phone,
handsome. And
if
he
I
did
call him
not
on
answer,
the
it's a
phone
problem.
and he no answer, hey, Omo, I'll be crying. I will not eat. Jesus. I be mumu. Oh. I be mumu. Jesus. No, it's not easy. Forget. I
It's not
mumu too
easy,
much.
seriously, it's not easy.
Yes, baby,
It's
laughing
not
at me
easy.
now. Be
I
laughing.
I understand your plight, because me, I like I said, that I enjoy long distance relationship, because it has been what I found myself into. I remember when I met my husband, I was still in school. Like, we're apart in the same state. Like, in my head, I was like, okay, I trusted you to be good. Also trust me, and it worked out well. Understand? But some people, you have to be giving account of your life. This thing that you just said now, Lucy. Please, you guys, pardon any noise in the background, okay?
Hey, make una no worry. Oh, una tabukana because I'm stressed. You can see my eyes is closing. Your gear is stressed.
So,
Since when
so
I
guys,
want
Ne-
that's
to
what
have
I
my
saying. That's what we said.
Nekwande,
That
Nekwande stress.
Zubi,
Okay,
I was saying, Zubi, hold on. I was saying this thing, in a relationship that just started. This one has got, they are now in marriage, okay? So it's somehow okay if you are stalking each other, Oga, we die here. What I'm saying is, for a relationship that is just starting, afresh, it is not always good. It is not always good to stalk that person, because by so doing, I best believe that you not get to know the best part of that person. The thing that you want
yes.
to see, the thing that you want to hear is what the person will be telling you. Meanwhile, he's doing another thing, okay?
Yes.
So it's
The
always
person
good
will
to
be
be
telling you what you want to hear. It's not even the truth
Exactly.
again.
Like, if
Yes.
you call me now, if I notice that you are now a stalker, like you are stalking me left, right, and center. If you call me and I'm in the club, I'll tell you, I'll call you back. I'll call you back. I'm in church. Church is going on. That is what you want to hear. Okay. So let's just be, it should have limits. For a relationship that is starting on newly, I'm not about to stalk you. Don't even stop. Give me a breathing space. Lucy, I understand it, because this one has gotten to marriage. So, Oga, you're not going anywhere. But I'm not saying now that you should not allow
No.
Sammy to come to Nigeria and visit us. So, what is it?
He
What is
went
it now?
now. I left him now.
Eh,
He went
did
and
you
stayed
not?
for 2 months. Or
Sister,
more, if I call him and he did not pick my call, he be hearing me now. We are even quarreling. He went to go and eat. We are quarreling and he's eating the food that the wife made. Is that one quarrel? What I know is that he's hearing me. My own is that if I call you on the phone, I will that is the best way I call you and you not pick my call. But you must tell me why you don't pick my call. Oh. Because why are you not holding the phone? Why is the phone yours? Why is it personal stuff? You're supposed to pick. You understand? For me now, I don't
yeah,
calm down on me. I know the reason all those things safe. I know the reason now.
yeah,
But
better.
if it
Because,
travels, I'll
because,
be worried. I have to be worried.
because, emepegogi like emepegogi ya now imuchago, like they will see you see finish has entered.
See
Okay,
finish
like I
I've
got
entered.
oyibo.
I'm telling you, even when I want to pretend and do that something have happened to me, this man will tell me
Covenant,
you
I'm
add that
seeing your
drama.
message. Best believe that I'm
You
going
go
to
tell me
check that.
say
That's
if
what
I
I
add
did. Oh.
drama finish, we go continue from where we stop.
Yeah, it's well. Thank you very much for your contribution, Lucy. Finally, we've got to hear your own side of the story. Is there any other person that want to come on live and share? Okay, let's know. Covenant, I am seeing your message. I don't know why you said you did not see me. Okay, you can check me out now on Facebook. Uche Nena Rosemary. You can check that one out. I believe if you see my face, you
I
would
have
know.
one more thing
Okay.
to say.
Okay, I'm listening.
Another one is arguing. Will I say arguing or nagging? Not
No,
agreeing
no,
to
you
something.
use arguing instead of nagging. Bible said instead of you to stay in a house with a nagging wife, go and live on the rooftop. So let's modernize it,
Omo,
arguing.
even I say some go leave you go stay on top of roof because me I dey knack. I dey knack too much oh. Hey God,
Covenant, are you here? See
I
my
dey knack no
phone.
be
See you. I
small.
send you message. Like Covenant Onyedikachi on Facebook. I don't know why you've not responded. So do well and check it out, okay? Okay. Yeah. Lucy, sorry for cutting you short. Okay, let's hear you. You said arguing. You are arguing with your husband. Like,
Yes,
is
not
it that?
arguing at times. But seriously, no be say women dey too argue. But let me just say this thing. Sorry if you're a man here, but I have to say this thing. But at times, men, they know they hear. They know they ag- let me not talk first
Eve
before they will
word,
attack
you're
you.
welcome. Thank you. Nobody's attacking you. We are all here to learn, okay? Nobody's attacking you. Anybody that attack you,
Okay, let me ask this as a
the
question.
person
Why
will
does
have me to
men,
contend with.
why does men, why do men like would I say if their women try to give them advice or say something that they know that sure this is what they're supposed to do, they will not agree
Yeah.
to it. They will
No,
argue,
see,
and that
see,
might actually
Lucy, there's what they call men's ego, as in, is it ego? Ego. Like they don't want to see it as you are the one that is suggesting, you are the one that is telling them what to do. Okay, like their ego is like this, and when you are telling them what to do that is right, they will feel like, mm-mm, you will see them speaking English that you are my wife, you're supposed to be submitted to me, you're supposed to be under me. See, women, I used to say that, Lucy has left. Women, I used to say that submission is power under control. Like, learn how to control. Anyhow you want to see it, anyhow you want to look at it, the husband is the head of the family, and God knows why he made it so. Okay, so when their ego is rising, allow them to be man at that moment. Majority of them don't like you suggesting something to them, but make it look like a request. Lucy, it's good to have you back. Make it look like a request. Okay, Rosie, do you want to talk? If you want to talk, you can join through the link, okay? So as I was saying, make it look like a request. Don't come and be suggesting it to them, because Bible says submit to your husband. Wife, submit to your husband. So looking at it now, maybe you this decision or the thing that you know is, God give us a gift of intuition, and women, our own is 100%. Sometimes your mind will be telling
yeah,
you something, this is how we should go, and the husband is seeing it as another way because of the way they are wired. Okay, if you are
yes,
coming to it as a request, okay, there, this one that you said is okay, like, this your suggestion is fine, but will it be better if we do it this way? Check this one out. Okay, if you are making it look like I'm commanding you, this is how it should be, like you are stepping on their ego, and being man now they want to be like,
yeah,
I will not agree. And you, if you're not
yes.
understanding it that way, that's how you people will just be getting on each other's nerve. At the end of the day, the
Understanding.
problem will still
Yes.
not be resolved. Okay, so next time, look at it as a request. Submission, I know, I believe, is strength under control. Those men, they're like babies. Oh, they need to be pampered. They are the one is our duty to
You
pamper them.
look up Pampa. Who would have Pampa us?
God is pampering us. We are God's favorites. Are you not a mother? You've not heard that mothers are God's favorite, because we are bank
But wait,
that
though.
God is using to deposit babies on this earth. You've not heard.
I've heard. Someone is saying something. Some people are saying, share the link again. This is what they
Yeah,
explain.
that's
Um,
what
Some
I want to
African
say. I
men
saw it.
ego
Sorry,
is
please, real
something.
quick. Can I just say something? And then
Guys,
I'll
where they
leave
go
you.
Okay.
no
Okay.
no
Please, sis.
nimi nimi.
Lucy.
I understand.
Like,
Rosie, Rosie,
how do you, for the married people, please, how do you submit to, hey God, how do you submit to a man that you can clearly see that his decisions that he's making at that point in time will end you up will end you up in trouble. I don't know how to put the
Yeah,
question, but I hope somebody understands what my question is, anyways.
yeah, I
How do you
understand this very
how do
well.
you submit to that kind of man? I get what you people are saying, but I actually do not want to. I don't want to counter anything because first, I am single, but I sure listen to um, a lot of people who I
So,
believe have
hold,
successful marriages as well. So how do you,
sorry,
as a married
I didn't
person,
hear. Sorry, Zubi, I didn't get the question. But hold on, before that, Rosie, you said something. You said, Bible said submit to one another. Yes, you know, this Bible is encompassing. That's why he said submitting to one another is another passage of the Bible where they are giving admonition about husband and wife. He first of all said, wife, submit to your husband. Understand? As it's, you are not doing it now because, hold on, guys.
Bible says, I submit husband, love, worship. Bible says, I submit
Yeah, guys,
husband.
let me quickly say something. Why we continue the gist, okay? Lucy and Zubi, you can take over. Like, I want to do something. I'm in the office, guys. Pardon me. Like, what I was saying is that he said, some you are not submitting to your husband because he's your husband, and I don't know if you get what I mean. You are not submitting because you want to, or this is what you are submitting because you are trying to obey God first. And if that thing that if maybe what your husband is saying is against the will of God, don't do that. Do the one that is in line, in tune with the will of God. I'll be back, guys. Let's keep the discussion rolling, okay? I'm just
Okay.
gonna be back. Rosie Cage, I'm coming.
please,
See Rose
to
big nose.
the
See her
married
big nose.
people, to the married people in the house, Lucy and Rosie, oh yeah, you guys should talk. Oh, how do you submit to that kind of man?
Me, I know they submit to make I know like before some first hear me. It's not
How do
always
you
I used to
submit?
submit. I
You know
used to
why I'm
argue.
asking? You know why I'm asking this question? I'm asking this question. I listen to people like Sam Adeyemi. I listen to people like Pastor Kingsley Okonkwo. And I remember that in one of Sam Adeyemi's teachings, he said something about as a woman that it's also not easy to submit. Okay, it's the right thing to do, just like the Bible has said. But it's also not easy to submit. That how do you submit to a man? That the man is like the driver of the vehicle, and you can
Yeah.
clearly see that he's moving the entire family into a thick forest, and you have to keep following that man. So how do you? That is my question. How do you handle that kind of situation? Okay, you
This question
I wouldn't
pass me.
want
I
to say
never
too
read.
much.
Rosie, Rosie's network is shaking.
Please, network should not shake. Oh. People should talk. Please talk, talk, talk.
Rosie, see your big nose. Yeah, see
Yes, I
your
can hear
nose.
you. I can hear you. I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you, Rosie. Lucy,
We can see you.
we can see you, Rosie.
Yes.
I can see you. I can see you.
It's like he went off.
Okay, because this is my question. Okay, I will only speak from the perspective of a single person. I can't speak as a married
Mm,
person because I have never been
mm,
married before. Okay, and when I talk about loving God, I'm not saying you shouldn't be yourself. And that's why I always talk about the face of friendship in whatever it is you're doing. Personal opinion, just
yeah,
like I will always say, okay? In the time or in the face of friendship, I don't think you would have any reason to lie. I'm not just going to meet a person and be like, oh, you must be God fearing, oh, you must love Jesus. First of all, it's not even
yeah,
going for us. Okay, so there's going to be there are going to be processes to these things. Okay, first of all, we're friends, and from the friendship, I'm going to know from we talking the kind of conversations we're even having initially. Then I'll get to know, oh, okay,
yeah,
this person really is this person in this direction. I would know, from having conversations with you at least twice, three times, thrice, four times. I should be able to know where you're headed, and what your the kind of person you are a bit, not totally. I should have an
yeah.
idea of, from our conversations and your interests, the things you love to discuss and all. I should be able to tell. So I'm not just going to meet you and, be like, oh, if you're not, it's not like I walk around carrying Bible on my head or saying, oh, of course, you should have a social life. You should have a life. You should be able to relate with anyone. That is my point. So, for since this is like it's tilted towards the married the married
Even
people's
both the
account.
singles are learning. So
Let me that's why I'm asking this question. So let me learn, because I can't. If you talk about single people, I can talk. I can
Rosie
say
is
this is
asking, what is your question?
who.
Otro is asking, what is your question, Uzube?
Okay, Ocho, my question is, Rosie, we're seeing you. We be they see you. Okay, my question is, how does a woman submit to a man when she can clearly see that his decisions, a man who is saying, oh, okay, yes, we know the man is the head of the house. How do you submit to a man, or how do you handle situations in a situation whereby a man, a man's decision is clearly leading you, the entire family, to the wrong direction, probably to a very bad situation? How do you handle that kind of situation? How are you supposed to submit to that man's, I don't know how to put this question, are you supposed to submit to that man's um, decisions or whatever, despite the dangers involved? Okay, since I think this discussion is more about those that are married, and I really can't I would not want to be, I won't want to speak about a place where I have never been. So for those, I was asking those who are married to answer, tell us what to do in this kind of situation, or rather tell me. I think I'm the only single person here right now. I don't think every other person
For
here
me,
is so.
for me, as long as I know that thing that you're about to do is wrong, I will not. Give me a quick. I no go agree. For
You
me,
know why?
I don't know for others.
No, you know
For
why
me,
I'm
I no go
asking.
agree. At times,
You know
if
why
I
I'm
will keep quiet, see that thing will happen. It's only you that it will affect, because say me, I tell you.
okay. You know why I'm asking? Hi, see, Negodin Wadi Fresh. Lucy, baby.
Nkwechiro, onye.
Okay, I'm asking because you now. I'm asking because of the um what Rose was saying about submission. I don't have a problem with it. Of course, the man should submit. Where she was talking about men having ego, and because of that ego. So that's what I was asking. So even if just because you're trying to rub his ego, and you can clearly see that whatever that decision is making at that point in time is going to end up badly, does it mean that you should still, because we all learn every day, maybe there, and since I'm not there, let me start learning now.
No,
Okay.
we women, we the mothers, we the women are supposed to protect. I know be able, if your husband is trying to put his or her hand, him again making a affect. Now you go tell him say, babe, see this thing where you want do, no go good, no go. Imagon, the thing is bad. It's going to affect both of you. If the man
Sorry,
no
please.
agree, me, I will talk. Oh, I will talk that and say, I will talk. Okwechiri.
Naya's corner says, "Nzube, I can't relate to this question. Naya,
She doesn't have any
Naya,
single respect as you see now.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what she did do am.
That's what I'm saying. I will
So
not
carry the
agree.
phone
I
go
not
far
go
away because
agree.
when they talk now, they person and they tell you because
That's what me I'm saying. Though. I will not agree. I will not agree.
okay,
so carry the thing go where no go
I
dey
will use
hear.
my stubbornness, Kwechiri, because I don't say that it don't go
She
work.
doesn't have single respect as
okay, Naya's corner. Okay, take this for example. Women are going through a lot in marriages, and I believe that there are men who are also going through a lot too. Naya says, I can't relate to this question. Okay, I'll just give you an example of what I'm talking about. I don't know, maybe I didn't put the
Maybe
question well, but what I'm trying to say is this. When you talk about submission, and this, how they put it, is it African men, maybe Nigerian men trying to um something about their ego, you must accept to whatever it is because they are the man of the house, not all of them anyways.
Hey, you
Okay,
don't catch me today.
no be say they can.
I'll,
It's better
I'll give you a typical example. I know of someone that her children's school fees were due for payment and their car was bad. When money came in for the school fees to be paid, the husband used the money to go and fix the car. Okay, let me. Oh, okay. Mr. Uche. Okay, yeah, I'm just saying the listing. Okay, so Naya, that is what I'm trying to say. That in that kind of situation, what should the woman do? Uche says, Zubi, it depends on personality. Being a husband doesn't mean so to some people it's being a boss. So I've seen lots of things happen around me. Trust me. To some people it's being a boss. So for me personally, I'll just like I always say, is for me it's different strokes for different folks. So what works for this home might not work for the next home. I don't know. I'm not married. So that's why I'm asking those who are here. So in situations like that, where you can clearly see that the decision that the man is making at this point in time does not favor you, it doesn't favor the family. What do you do? Are you also supposed to submit to that man? I think that is the question I'm asking. Okay, okay, Henaya, you're asking why will he use school fees to fix car? Is he okay? That is my point exactly. When I was saying when you can clearly see that his decisions, okay, is
Yeah.
Nzube, it's good to marry someone with if you were here earlier, when I was talking, Naya,
You
I
mentioned
was
it
telling the
right. Yes.
that the first thing for me is that I want someone that has sense. You must have sense. I'm not saying it because I'm on live stream. If Casey was here now, he would say the same thing. He would tell you, if you ask
Yeah.
Kathleen, what is the first thing you want? Is a man that has sense. I want a man that I can look up to. I want a man my kids can look. I want to have a man that I can have proper conversations with. Do you understand? So for me, I always say it's a man that has sense. A man that has sense. So that's what I was asking. In a situation, I really didn't want to bring out this particular because this is like a real life situation. But that's what I was asking, a situation whereby you can see that the man's decision is clearly not the best for the family at that point in time. What would you do? Are you supposed to still submit to that kind of man? That was my question. Um, Mr. Austin, truly, you're right. But the truth is, some men don't think in that way. So, what will the woman do? What will the woman do? Are you supposed to just be there and be like, okay, because you're trying to? I'm a Christian, no, I love, just like I said, I love Jesus. I'm a Christian, I love Jesus. But my question is, are you supposed to be there and be like, okay, God says we should submit to our partner, and because and things, things are going wrong,
They
and you're
see
just
what he said. He said, if I feel my partner won't accept my decisions, I won't just push it to her. I will sell the decisions to her. But Buche, come and tell us what you mean you are going to sell it to her. Me, I don't understand.
well, this one will happen if you eventually if you marry if you are married to someone that also has sense, I'll just say marry someone that I don't know how to explain this, so I'm really being careful with my words so that I don't step on anyone's toes, and people don't misinterpret my words, okay? But I just pray that the Lord helps every one of us to make the right decisions. That is all I can say. Okay, trust me. I have decision making in marriage is for two people. It's not a sole business that one person makes the decision. Naya, that is you
Yeah,
speaking.
you are
Let me
right.
tell
But some people
you.
they take it as if that is only their opinion. Kagame. Like how
Lucy,
actually go.
um, sorry, Naya, it's true, okay? To some people, it really, really works. So some people, some husband and couples, they actually do things in one mind, okay? But we also have to look at the good and also look at the bad. I've seen a situation whereby it's not hearsay. This is something I know that happened. A man was working with a company. I'm not going to mention the name of the company, and they paid him. There's this huge money that they were paid. They paid him, I think, about 18 million naira or thereabout, between 14 to 18 million naira. He came home and told he didn't tell his wife the exact amount. He was just spending the money. He was just spending the money. He never told his wife the exact amount they paid him. There was never a time they sat down to plan. So you see, this is the reason why I'm even asking these questions. This is why I'm asking this question in this kind of situation, since this is like tilted more towards, married people. The word submission is not what people interpret it to be. Mr. Oche, um,
Read
you said
what Uche Austin said. Josie said, Ultra TV said you should add them. Join through the link. Oh, you can only
Thank
join
you,
through the
thank
link.
you, thank you. Yeah, guys, I'm
I'll
back.
still leave
So
for those who are married to come up, I beg, and talk. Okay, the
I'm
host is
waiting
back.
on the back
So
stage,
that is why
okay?
I was asking the
Yeah,
question.
sorry.
But
Thank you,
at
guys.
this point, I think I'll just go down. Let me learn from people who are married. Now, bye bye.
Let me scroll. Where are you running to now? Okay, let me scroll from where I stopped. Lucy, what do you expect? Some African married men ego is something else. It's not easy.
We don't
Yeah,
pass there.
or TV. Yeah, we've passed there. Well done, guys.
We don't go
Okay,
far.
okay. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Okay, where are we? Where are we?
Someone is
Lucy,
saying
your
she's
head is
waiting at the
not good.
backstage.
Please, Naya is asking me a question.
Okay, what is she saying?
She says, Nzube, what do you think submission is?
Okay.
Okay, what do you think submission is? Let's hear from you now, Zubi.
Ah, no, my point of view might be totally off. Okay. I
Okay,
think the
yeah.
reason why she's asking this question is because I asked the question and
Oh,
you were not here to. Although some people have actually said some things. I asked a question saying, we talk about submission, which is good,
okay,
okay. But my
okay,
question is when you can clearly see that the decision that your partner is making will not end well for you and the family at large. What do you do? Do you still submit to that
okay,
partner? And I gave like a real life this thing where there's a school fees to be paid. It's not me making it up. It's what it is. My mom's friend, actually, her
okay,
husband, their school fees to be paid and their car was bad. The man used the money to fix the car and school fees was left unpaid.
okay,
And then I gave
okay,
another illustration. This one is even my aunt. The husband was working in a very big company, and there was this money they were expecting. They paid him about 18 million naira or thereabouts. When this money came in, the wife just knew that money came in. In fact, he just said he didn't even tell her.
okay,
She just knew somehow, not like the husband told her. He didn't know the exact amount. The man was just spending the money. There was never a time when they sat down like husband and wife to really plan and say, okay, this is how they are going to invest this money. So my question is this all part of this being submissive? So I guess that is why Naya is asking me, what do I be? What's her question again? What do you think
Okay.
submission?
See, is yeah, and somebody Austin shared submissive is to become a slave. See the family as an organization with the husband being a head. That doesn't mean as a leader you you now make hasty decision to affect the organization. I disagree. Okay, somebody's already disagreeing. Yes. See,
Yes, I
to
also
me, the way I
disagree
understand
with
this
it.
thing,
I disagree with it, but just like I said before
submission.
now,
Hold on, hold
Nobody is
on.
your slave now.
Submission is not subjection. Submission is not subjection. That's why it is very, very important. I'm sharing from my own perspective. That's why it is very, very important if you are getting married. Marry somebody that has sense, somebody that you can submit to his leading, no matter how the society wants to place it. Even if you are the woman now that you are the breadwinner of the family, you are any more than your husband. Bible said submit as Christ submit to the Father. I'm looking at it now from the biblical point of view. I don't know what the I don't know the standard of this word. I don't want to run my marriage according to the word standard. I want it to always be in tune with God's standard. I don't know if you guys get me, okay? Each morning I wake up, see, submission is not easy. Josie, you're welcome. Submission should not be subjection, but if you have a close relationship with God, submitting to your husband will not be a problem. Like if you're working hand in hand with God, it's not by being gara gara. Bible said that it's the love of God that leads to repentance. So if he's doing aggressive will not repent. So now as a wife that has a relationship with God, whatever thing you are doing should be reflecting God in your home. Okay. Submission does not now mean that you don't have a say in the home. Like I said, we are dealing with men with their ego is like this. And when you are stepping on it, no matter how small they are, even if you are the one that is going out to make that money and you are stepping on his ego,
But
Silva, can I say something?
I want to talk.
Can I talk?
Isabel, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
Let me use my own
guys, my
case.
network, my
Let
network,
me
my
use my
network
own
is
case as
messing
an
up. So,
example.
Okay.
okay.
See, when I was
Josie,
in
sorry, hold on before you share. Hold on. Yeah, somebody said submission means you should be open to your husband's influence and allow him to change some aspect of you. Naya, nobody change anybody. You are
I
not the
don't
Holy
I
Spirit.
don't
It's just the
exactly.
Holy Spirit that changes anybody. It's just the Holy Spirit that changes anybody. You cannot change me if I don't want to change. If you like, climb on my head. If I say I'm not changing, so having
Now
cleared that on the way, like let's hear you, Josie. Why will as we are
Josie,
discussing,
after
we're
you
taking
talk,
some
I'm gonna
comments,
talk as
okay?
well, okay?
Josie, come and let's
okay,
hear
I
you.
said let me use my own for example. When I was in Africa, we used to have our own building, let me say a house. So when I was coming and my husband said we should leave the house there for how many years we will be here. And I said no. Let's rent the apartment because it's a big house. We can't leave the house there for nobody should stay in there. And he was saying no. You want to
Josie is
just leave the house
breaking.
there for. Can you hear me?
Oh, Josie is breaking. Oh, Josie, you are is breaking. Is breaking.
Can I just say something before I go?
Okay, Naya, let
Silva,
me. Who is who is speaking, please?
Nzubechi, are you still
um
there?
Or Tyrion?
yes, I'm here. Please,
Okay. I just
can I
want
say
to throw
something?
more light. I understand what you're talking about. Marriage is not
Okay.
easy at all. that situation you're talking about is a very difficult situation. You understand? For a man that says he's the head of the house and something is going to go wrong, and you as a wife is trying to tell him and is not listening, what you can do in that situation, for me, I think if you talk and talk, is not listening, I think you should involve the family members, maybe the parents or maybe the sister or so, if they can also talk to him, because this kind of situation can break a marriage as well. That's how I see it, because there's nothing you say that will make him change his mind. Because that thing of I'm the head of the house, I'm the man, you're not supposed to say this for it to stay, is in the head, it's there, so you can't change it. And if you can't, there's nothing you can do about it. So speak to the family member, maybe the parents, if they can come in, to this. That's how I see it. That's my own opinion. It's a difficult situation. It's hard. It's really, really
Okay,
hard. Yeah.
okay, Otrio. Please, host.
Yeah.
Can I say something about what Naya has written?
Argument akakwana nko bu obere
Yeah,
yi.
See,
Zubi,
listen.
Zubi,
Sorry
you
to
can.
cut you. Please.
Zubi,
You said this
Zubi,
topic
you can
is
say
a
something.
very, very,
Yeah,
is a very
very
dicey one,
broad.
and it's very, very
Yes,
vast.
and very broad.
You
That's
understand?
why I've
Now,
refused to say it on my
let me say
Sida's
this.
video.
We are going to keep disagreeing and agreeing if we continue with this.
Yeah, yeah.
Naya, change is a huge thing to expect from anybody, even your own blood sister
Rosie,
or brother.
welcome.
Yeah.
You
Rosie,
are not the Holy
welcome.
Spirit that changes people.
Mm.
That's what I
I have
said.
been taught to understand that marriage does not change anyone. Marriage only
At all.
amplifies whatever it is you
Who
have.
you are. Yes.
Do you
Yeah.
understand? At least I am not married, but I think I listen
Yes,
to a
welcome.
lot of people, and I've seen real life situations around me. Even if you
Yeah,
pretend for a period of time, at some point, the real you will always come into play. Change only happens when
exactly.
the person decides on his or her
Encounter
own.
God. Yes.
When you
Yeah.
decide on, I cannot change now because Silver Rose thinks that this is how this thing should be, or because Lucy thinks that this is who I am. I'm not going to change because one man loves me. It doesn't work that way. This is who I am. I'm not going to change because my mother thinks I should be this way.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just give you a very typical example. I'll use myself for an example. My mom is an evangelist. Okay, we go to, but I only had a personal encounter with God in 2015. Personal encounter where I could clearly, that is where this thing came about. Me saying you must love Jesus. For it's not like I wanted to marry just anybody, but that was when it started for me properly to say,
Because
okay,
this
I
is
have an encounter with my creator. I have a relationship with him. Okay, this didn't happen because my mom goes to church, because my mom is an evangelist, because my mom is trying to push me to church. We were born in church, but I had my encounter in 2015. So change is a huge thing to expect from anyone. I am not married, but I'm only sharing my own opinion. So just like I said, different strokes for different folks. Okay, so what might be working in another person's house might not be what will be working in another person's house. So I'm just here to learn, because just like I said, I see that this conversation is tilted more to marriage matters and all of that. So I'm just here to learn. But if I see the one I feel deep down inside of me, at least from the word of God I have read, I feel like no, be like waiting I see you, I'll still talk.
Okay, Zubi, thank you very much for that wonderful contribution. Yeah, Naya, it boils down to what we are all trying to point out. Rosie Kirk said now that, but do you guys know that this submission issue, it doesn't arise in marriage so much if you understand each other? That's why before I started, I said, marry somebody that you can submit to. Like the submission, you are seeing it as brother and sister. We are working together in synergy so that this marriage of a team will work out, okay? But if you marry somebody that doesn't have sense, that's when some people they do arrange marriage. You are coming from this and coming from that. We just see it's inside that marriage that we'll be learning ourselves. It's quite difficult than the one you choose by yourself, okay? we are all saying, Naya, you said that that means I'm not submissive because I said that my husband cannot change me, that just the Holy Spirit can change people. I can pretend to be who my husband want me to be, but good like the change that will be permanent for me is the one I said for myself that this thing I'm doing, I don't want to do it again. Like for me myself, okay. I know how many times my husband have encouraged me, like tell me indirectly or indirectly to start doing exercise, like, but he's not rubbing it on my face, okay? But it's left for me now to pick up my mind and say, okay, let me do it. That does not mean that I'm not submitting, and that does not mean the marriage is not working, okay? It's a personal decision. I don't know if you get me. Yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
this submission of a thing, I'm just running away from it if I see that video, because I know that a lot of people, they will just be on my neck, eh? But do you, whatever thing that is working in your marriage, as long as your marriage is reflecting the glory of God, that's the most important thing. Naya said that marriage changed her, which is good, okay? As long as it's working out for you, fine and good, okay? Yeah, thank you very much. Understand? Then uh, okay, Rosie Kate said, I and my husband have not talked submission since we get married. Likewise, me. And that does not mean that you don't submit to his leading. You don't submit. Oh, when say about Potaisi, Jugi, understand? You just be like me alone. And the man understands. And the man will just give you a space. But if you marry somebody that the day you see Jugi, the man is like, hey, what is it? This is that. Mm-mm. You find out that you guys will be having issue. It's good to marry with understanding, okay? So Naya said, why would someone want to control another human being? If I feel that my behavior is affecting my husband, I will change. I can't be saying this. This is who I am. That's what I'm saying. It is working for you. A lot of people know that nagging their husband, their husband don't like it. But till today now I'm talking to you that they've not changed. Like they feel that this is how it should be. Do you see environment that we grow up and the family, the kind of background that we grow up matters a lot. It will be affecting you whether you know it or whether you don't know it. Whether you know it or you don't know it, it will be affecting you. So try as much as possible to know what work for your husband. Some men now have sworn that they can never beat their wife, maybe because they see their dad beating their mom and they know what their mom passed through. They say, no, 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 this thing I cannot do it. Understand? No matter how their wife pushed them, they are not going to raise any hand and touch them because they've seen it. Okay. Now they say that we are saying that nobody should be controlling another human being. We are not talking about control, Naya. I'm just trying to let you know that submission when you are with the right person flows easily. Like even your husband self will be submitting to you without you knowing it. So even in life generally, according to Red Sketch, I always say you can't be toxic and say that's who I am. Nobody has to deal with bad. That's the thing. Bad attitude sef has made a lot of people not to get married early. Like till today, nobody is asking them "Nne, kpọsara kpọsa kenere," because of bad attitude. So nobody should enter into marriage with bad attitude and be saying that this is who I am. This is that. That's not what we are saying. That's not what we are saying. For the fact that you've married that person with that bad attitude means that you can deal with it in that marriage. What I'm saying is that that person need to have personal conviction to change that bad attitude. You saw the person with that bad attitude for crying out loud, and you said, okay, deal, I can deal with this one. Let me go. And when you step into that marriage, that bad attitude will surface. And you now that married and said, I can deal with it, you continue to deal with it till when the person encounter Jesus and say, okay, let me change. I don't know if you understand. So when you are saying that you saw me like that and you married me, uncle, you know the
And
person has
Silva,
bad attitude. You married them.
Silva Rose, sorry. What if the man wants to change the friends around you? He's so curious about changing the friends around you. Is that kind of submission? Is that part of submission?
That's what that one is coming from, the place of insecurity. But you have to
Uh-huh.
also look at it. Hold on. You have
Yeah.
to also look at it. What are the things that my friends are doing that is making my husband want me to change from them? Okay. If he's giving you genuine reason why you should not associate with people like this, you as a wife, you have to sit down, analyze it, and check weigh the pros
Mhm.
and cons of that relationship. Okay, if the reason are quite okay for you, just sit down. You did not marry a beast for crying out loud. Sit down and talk it over with him. These are the things that is I'm benefiting from this relationship or something. These are the reason, these are the reason. And him will tell you the reason why he said you shouldn't be keeping something like that. If it's not coming from a place of insecurity. Some men are so insecure, like your
Yeah.
friends, they are scared of
So
them
true.
from the place of insecurity. So
So
we
true.
have to understand it from that angle, okay? Yeah.
Yeah. That's very true.
Okay, Naya said
A lot
actions and
of things
reaction
like
are equal and
um
opposite. If somebody nags, something triggers them to nag. The opposite, the opposite person should do better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying from the onset. If you are getting married, you know the person that the person nag. Don't marry the person tomorrow and expect the person to change overnight from the nagging. It's a gradual process. If the person encounter the Holy Spirit, okay, the person will change. Naya, thank you very much for keeping this our conversation engaging. Yeah, Tessie Tony said you don't have to be rigid in marriage. Sacrifice and understanding are important. Yeah, a lot of people think that it's love that keep married. The days will come that you wake up, you just be like, how did I end up with this one?
love is not
Are
enough.
you sure I'm the one that married this one? You just be asking, but if you
Mm-hmm.
have mutual respect, like that phase will just go. The phase will go out. There is a day that maybe my husband will annoy me in my head. I'm boiling like, but when I remember, okay, we are here in this union to make it work. We will just have to find a way. And you will see a lot of men can come and tell you, okay, is it because of that thing that I did? I'm so sorry about it. Some people can apologize directly, some people indirectly. It's left for you to know what worked for you. If my husband comes now and tell, maybe I'm angry, my husband bring out a car key, or more that anger view, on I go, like, babe, take for being angry. Forget the anger. Me angry. Oga was not angry, I was just pretending. But I'm just joking. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, okay? Okay. Thank you very much, Doris. Thank you, Tessie. Okay, Rosie Kerr said, Naya, some men are president of bad attitude, and he said the woman shouldn't talk. I know some women are toxic, but some men hide behind on that to carry out bad behavior. This boils down to the first thing that I'm saying, Rosie Kerr. When you want to get married, marry who have sense. The person now that you marry, we have like will help to line let the person you are getting married to, let the purpose and your purpose align together, because it pass this surface of I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, the person will start bringing out their action. Dare them, like they will beat you black and blue. So know who. This one is husband know thy wife, wife know thy husband. Know who you are dating, know who you are courting. Nobody change. The thing that the man is exhibiting, if you think that okay, I can deal with this in marriage, no problem. Me now, I'm the talking type and my husband is the quiet type. I said okay, I can deal. I don't expect him now to tomorrow night, if I'm just him, I don't expect him to be as lively as, because that is not who he is, and I'm not expecting him to change. Okay, so now you are saying that some men are president of bad attitude. You knew that he was the president of bad attitude. Why did you
Mm-hmm.
end up marrying him? So when you end up marrying him, you are ready to endure the bad attitude till when he's ready, when he has that personal conviction, okay, to change. Remember, like I said, it's the love of God that brings repentance. It's God showing you love, irrespective of how bad you are, He's still showing you love that will move you to repent. So, as your husband is being bad attitude, president of bad attitude, keep showing him love. Is that your love self that even make him to maybe reduce to secretary or vice president of a bad attitude, from vice president to secretary, treasurer? Before you know, you will pull out from that WhatsApp group. So keep loving him. That's the cross you choose to carry, because you know that's how it is. Okay.
Mm.
Now, you're welcome, Naya.
Baby,
N'abajana so Igbo.
no, I know,
Mpaka esi abịa di ya were ọla sawapụ ya ntị ya wee ghọta ije.
I
Chema
know,
ikwu otu Bible n'ime marriage ka ọ na-eme.
I know. They are hearing
Quote
what you are
Bible.
saying, though.
Yes, now before
See, my
What is he
husband is
saying?
talking to you.
now before I didn't quote the
He
Bible
said
n'ime marriage.
But I don't
they
even
don't
to
quote.
that cause. Me
He
and Sam,
said that they don't
we
quote
have been
Bible during marriage.
arguing here. We have been
Hold
arguing.
on,
Una
hold
see,
on, hold
if
on,
they chase
hold
me
on.
out of my husband
Lucy,
house now,
Lucy,
na cause am o. No,
Lucy,
make una
Lucy. He
open that
said,
door and they pack my bag, they come on the house. So they don't
Lucy,
pursue
Nobody
me.
they pursue you as long
Sorry,
as you
don't
have
pursue
good
me. I
Lucy,
don't
attitude.
they
hold
go.
on.
I don't
No mind
gree.
Lucy,
now.
hold on. Lucy, hold on,
You have
hold
started.
on,
I started now.
hold on.
On the light for me now. You are
Lucy,
looking for my
hold on.
trouble day or day. Leave me alone.
Lucy.
And that's so I didn't quote the Bible n'ime marriage. Your marriage your attitude.
Baby, leave us alone that who called you this not affairs? We or ever.
Why you join on you live there because things are
Sorry, guys, I have to remove Lucy. Let her settle her issue with her husband,
Lucy.
okay? The husband saying that
Okay.
they don't quote Bible inside marriage. I wonder what marriage is without Bible, because it's God, husband and wife, then the children. So when you are removing God, I don't know how you want to do about it, okay? So in whatever thing that we are doing, we have to also mirror it according to the word of God. No.
This marriage of 18, love is not enough. It's never enough, honestly. We keep learning every day in marriage. That's it.
Said, okay, Rosie Kate said, read my message. Oh. Marry someone you can respect. Exactly, Tessie. Stop saying that, Zulu. Why won't people marry? We are all free to share opinion and learn from each other. Exactly. Yeah, Zubi, that's true. People should do what work for them, but truly, submission doesn't really come up as a topic in most marriages. Exactly. Yeah, Lucy, say something. Some can never apologize, like whether you are fault or not, they will still expect you to still apologize. And you know that he's like that now, or she is like that to marry them. So it's working for you, deal with it. Naya said to me, love is enough. Everything the Bible say about is love is enough. Okay, that one is working for you. Okay, yeah, I have been arguing with Samuel. Okay, be kind to me, be kind, patient, compassion, etc. Okay, Naya is not to see what I think this topic is causing gbasgbos, but the intent of this topic is for us to learn, like learn do's and don'ts of a relationship. Now, it's as if we centered it now on marriage relationship, but those of us that are in courtship or those of us that are in dating stage, let's know, let's hear what is working for you guys, okay, so that we carry everybody along. Okay, everybody is saying what is working for them and what is not working for them. Some love is enough, some love is not enough, and is working for them, which is perfectly fine. What we want to achieve is marriage that is blissful, not marriage that is buzzwords every day. Na akwopo. Okay, yeah, the one that is working for you, that's very fine. Okay, Zubi said, when I first contributed, I kept emphasizing on marrying or dating a person that has sense. A person must have sense. Okay, oh, love is not enough. Stronger like changing your friend is another issue on its own. Lucy, let's talk. I think, okay, Doris, it is for me. If my husband does everything the Bible said about loving me, okay, now yeah, that's working for you. Lucy, stop looking for trouble. Better tell her before Sammy will slap you and put you out of that house. Sammy, Lucy, okay. You people should avoid Lucy. She will teach you to be a stronger. Very importantly, avoid Lucy before before this one. She left the platform. Maybe her husband is beating her. Lucy, you gotta answer. Go and carry your cross. Okay, okay, I'm here to learn. My response to every contribution here now is okay. Zubi, what happened? Did anybody provoke you? Don't do that to us, okay? Everybody's here to learn. Even me, I'm learning as well. Oh, nobody is Mr. Know It All, Mrs. Know It All. We are all here to learn, and best believe I'm learning from you guys as well. Okay. Tessie Tony is giving us do's and don'ts in a marriage relationship. For those of you that want to marry, that's trying to get married, said don't marry because of physical appearance. and present conditions such as wealth, because once this thing disappear, hatred will start. It's all right, and it's true. For those that are looking for tall, dark, and handsome, Bobo, I mean nonsense. Doris,
Silver,
Naya, yeah,
I think what works for me is listening to my husband.
yes,
Just tell him the truth. You understand? Don't lie. And that
okay,
works for me. Yeah, that's what works for me. That is what keeps the
exactly.
marriage going. I've been married
Going,
for 12
okay.
years now. So
Oh,
it's
congratulations.
ups and down. We have ups and downs, but it's normal. That's normal in marriage. So yeah, that's just my opinion. That's what works for
Exactly.
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and it's good to have a listening ear. One thing is you are talking, another thing is listening. You get. Some people you can be talking to them, they'll be looking at you, but they are not hearing you. They're not listening to what you're saying. Like you will see them when you finish, you say, "What did you even say?" Or maybe the thing that you said before, they will make mention of it, like telling you in such a way that they didn't hear you when you said it. That's why when we are talking about communication, I'll just say it on a surface level, communication, but it encompasses a lot of things. Listening, I've not eaten. That's why my English is sounding awkward. Listening to what the other party is saying and understanding what that person is saying is all under communication though, because you can talk to me, I heard you, but I don't understand. Sure you get like, am I communicating? Is a different, you are talking to me. Just like Lucy husband is telling her that she's listening, but she's not understanding. Or maybe she's telling her husband, the husband is listening, but he's not understanding. Okay, it's like it's so broad. If I do communication, some people just be like, let me hear. Oh, yeah, talk. Ikuchanka no become me. The one in my mind is the one I will do. You have your mouth. Talk whatever thing you want to talk. Did you hear me? Yes, sir. I did. I did hear you. The next thing is okay. The thing you heard, will you put it into practice? Because you did not understand. So let me read my comment. Okay. Naya, Doris will return after 2 days. Please, I hope you guys are giving me thumbs up and subscribe and be connect with me if you don't have me. Okay. Transparency and effective communication, very important. Effective communication that has to do with listening and understanding. Naya, Zubi, thank God you are back. Me that enjoy your relationship talk. Zubi, Oya, have the floor. Can we hear you? Are you busy, Zubi? Zubi, Neri. Guys, I women should always control their mouth. Guys should also know that women, our power is in our mouth. Sometimes, most of the 90% of the thing that we say, we don't mean it, especially when they're angry. You see them say all sort of things, but if your husband is the kind of type that beats, as you're doing that, your man, make sure you're standing close to the door so that also, also women should also learn how to control their tongue. But testimony, do you know that ụmụ nwoke ka nwaanyị aka ọnụ, like bute oche ka anyị kọọ ya? Do you know? Have you come across such husband like Mama Nkechi, you're not going anywhere. Bute oche bịa ka anyị kọọ ya, ọkwụ ọnụ ka anyị were ọnụ. So many things are just happening, but God is helping us. Now, your relationship and marriage are very different things. Ozubi, gist us, be telling us about relationship, while we also discuss about marriage, okay? So I'm here to read comments. Who will now read your own? What are we here for? What are we here for? Please, who else want to share do's and don'ts? Who else want to come on live and share? Because I'm enjoying this communication this afternoon. Like, you guys don't even know. I'm learning so much. Like, don't compare your marriage with another person marriage. Like, this is also one of the things that I learned that we should be doing in our marriage relationship. What is working for me might not work for you. Some people, is the husband that is the chef chenko of the house. Like, is the husband that is the chef, and it's working for them. Some people they don't even know the way to their kitchen and it's working for them. Some people is their whole is the wife that is the breadwinner of the family and it's working for them. So I've learned now that comparison is a marriage killer. Do you do the one that is working for you? Okay, yeah, I'm alive. Yeah. Stop talking back at your husband when he's angry. Men are always angry when they lack money. Ah, I want that to go because beating your wife now will it bring the money? That to go. Go outside and beat your fellow men because men that get money. Which angry when you don't like? Keep the anger somewhere. That's the more reason why I have to go and make money, make more money, so that you don't come and provoke me. It's not when I ask you for something, now turn the thing into anger because you don't have money. That way go because make money. But women, wife, also make your own money. Oh, it's sweeter. Stolen money is sweet. Like I don't know how to put it. Your own money is sweet. You can spend it anyhow, without taking permission. That's the one that is working for me. You don't come now and come for me. Okay, so we need to make money. Zubi, Zubi, relationship. Okay, Zubi. Yes, Zubi, relationship can help give you lead on how the marriage will turn out to be. Exactly. Truth is truth. Naya, what is truth here? Okay, okay, Naya. Otirio said, I really enjoyed this conversation. Thanks everyone for contributing. Let me now go for school run. See you all later. Oh, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity to give us English. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity you, what am I saying? Thank you for allowing us the opportunity to learn from your own marriage journey. Okay, we appreciate you very very much. Okay, thank you very much, Audio Television. I appreciate you. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, let me post it again. All right. I'm sorry, Rosie Ketch. I posted it, and I'm sorry that the last time you came online, I didn't see you. I didn't hear what you have to say, but I'm here now for you. Please, okay? I would like to see your beautiful face. I've sent the link. Lucy's Insight said, I love this topic. Wow, thank you very much. It's very, very broad. I just said I cannot sit down and be doing a sit down video on this one. We are all coming out to learn from each other. Let me not just come and do it such a way that it will not be monotone. One person will just come around. Let's do it like this and so that everybody will learn, okay? Rosie, my namesake, I've shared the link again, okay? I've shared the link again. Lucy, I hope you've been able to settle with Bobo Sammy, okay? Have you been able to settle? Okay, Josie Connor said, in marriage, sorry guys, Josie Connor said, in marriage, submitting thoughts means you should kill yourself for the man. They make decision when they are annoyed, but our parents have made it look like you don't have to say in a marriage. Eh? Submission is not subjection. Like we've said it here that if you get married to the right person, like somebody that you understand and the person understands you, somebody understands you, like this topic now, so submission, say submission, that's all will not even be seeing the light of the day in that marriage because we are doing it genuinely. Thank you, unique Lady P. You are welcome to this live stream. Thank you very much for the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Okay, I'm writing it all down. Yes, put that one down to Zubi. Submission is not subjection, okay? Yeah. Rosie Ketch, where are you now? Rosie Ketch, where are you? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Rosie Ketch, let me flaunt my hair. Let me flaunt my hair for you. Eh? Eh? Welcome. You have the floor. Let's hear you, okay?
I don't know. How am I supposed to? Can't I read the messages when I'm talking?
Something. Are you joining with your phone or something? Did you join with your phone
It's
or
my
something?
phone. Oh, it's my phone.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be reading the messages for you. Where we stop is the Zubi said, "Do what work for you. The end will justify the means." That's the last message. So let's say you are. I'll be reading it out for you.
Okay, I don't know where I'm supposed to even start from. Let me. Can you guys hear me well? I feel like I'm shouting. Can you hear me? Okay. So
Yes, I can hear
the
you.
thing is, why is my battery low? This thing. Okay. So the thing is, I don't know. I was eating and everything, so I was not really following, but I was following. I was not following too. But basically, like I said earlier on, I have a whole video I'm posting tomorrow about something like this. You understand? So this whole married thing, why I was talking about the whole, okay, where I started talking from was the whole submission part. And okay, I didn't want to even be one-sided. So my husband is around. I just asked my husband now, and I asked my husband, like, I asked him that from our relationship days and our married days, did anything really change apart from us improving on ourselves? Do you get? And he said, nothing really changed. Just the only thing that really changed was like we're trying to improve on ourselves and get better and relate better with each other. You understand? But another thing he now said is sometimes when I want to say something, I would like to hear my husband's opinion because I feel like married who gets sense, like Jimmy will say, yes.
That's
And
submission. Or in case you don't know, that's
yes,
submission. Putting your
that's what I'm saying.
husband
Like
first
it's
to hear
not
his opinion. Yeah.
no, but the thing is, why I'm not talking about his doing submission now is this. His opinion might not change my opinion. I just like
Exactly.
to hear
But
from
just
like
give
a
him the
male point of view. Like,
chance.
what would a man
Okay.
be
Let me
thinking?
hear you out.
Do you get?
Yes. Yes.
I like to know like what would a man be thinking in this kind of situation. We
Exactly.
women
I
can think
understand.
different from the way men think. So most like a sensitive topic. I don't want to act like all knowing and all that. So I like want to know what would a man be thinking in this situation. Do you get what I'm saying? So but something else he
Yeah.
also said, he said that our situation might not be other people's situation. Do you get what
Yes.
I'm saying? You
Yeah.
get. So but I said something
Yeah.
also in the comment that this whole submission thing, when I see this whole submission thing online and the way they talk about it, I think the whole issue, the truth is not to be judgmental or anything. I think like the church before, you understand, kind of is to be blamed a little bit in this whole submission thing. Because whenever we go to church, the only thing you hear is, why submit to your husband? They just say, husbands, love your wife as Christ loved the church. In like they just say it. Then the wife submit to husband, keeps on going and going and going. And women now think that they have to stay in marriage softly as a show of submission. Do you understand? But the same Bible we're trying to talk about here talked about men loving their wives first before submission. So if you love your wife as intensely as Christ loved the church, you get submission, like
Submission will
bless a
not be a
woman that has
problem.
evil spirit in her head. You understand?
Yes,
Why are you not
submission
going
will not be a
to?
problem.
Yes, it will not be an issue. So
Yeah,
I think like
yeah.
whenever they're talking about this submission thing, they just keep on talking about it. Submission, and they don't go down to see that same Bible says both of you want the. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a give and take stuff. You understand? It is a two-way. You do for me, I do for you. It's simple like
Mm.
that. And I be yeah. Zubi, I don't like the fact you are saying that you're not contribute because you're not married, because that it's like saying Reverend fathers should not
Network,
teach
village people, I don't want.
about it because they are not married. You understand? You don't have to experience something to be out it. You understand? Experience is the best teacher, yes, but it doesn't have to be your experience. You
Yeah.
understand? You can learn other people's experiences. So you're actually free to talk about it as much as you want to talk about it. You get what I go? I hope you heard me. I hope
Yeah.
you can. Cannot read the chat. I don't know why. That's
Let
like I'm
me
talking
tell
to
you, let
myself.
me tell you. No, let me
So you
tell you
can.
what is going down there at the shop. Let me tell you. I promise I will tell you. Naya said exactly. I
You're hearing
wanted to
me?
type it that way. Zubi said something.
Rose, I
Yeah, I can hear you.
cannot see any expression on your face.
I'm trying to read something. I promise you that I'll be reading. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Rosie, can you hear me? Rosie, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I promise you that I'm going to read the chat for you. Naya said,
Yeah.
exactly. I wanted to type it that way. Zubi said something about relationship. The difference is not much apart from improving oneself for the growth of the family.
I can
Okay.
hear you.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
Naya.
yes,
Now,
yes.
did you get what Naya said? The difference is not much aside from the fact of improving one another for the growth of the family. Then Zubi now said, okay, Naya. Lucy Inside said, I'm learning today. And I said, network, I don't want to.
Yes, I'm actually reading the chat. I
Easy
can actually read the
treat.
chat. I can read the chat.
Okay. Easy treat. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Thank you for joining us. Do give the host a thumbs up if you've not. I think I have you. Your name is not on the list of those I want to show love. I have you already. I have like 24 names here. I have you. Easy treats. Okay. Yeah. Rosie Ketch, you can go on. Yeah, Rose, before you start, you were saying something about husband love your wife. See, Rose, can you hear me, Rose? Oh God, is it my network? Guys, can you hear me? Are we together, guys? What's happening now? Are we together, guys? Yeah, Linda, thank you for coming back. We are still here. We are still here on that topic, on that discussion. Like, are we together, guys? Can you people hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let me know I'm not talking to myself alone. Hello, Judy John T. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Do give me do give me a thumbs up. Linda said, sorry, I zoomed off. I was still here in spirit. I understand. But we've said a lot of things like we've rubbed minds together from different people. Okay, but can you guys hear me? Like, let me know we are not here alone. Let me know we are not here alone. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, thank you. Zubi said that this topic is causing so much disagreement because it's a very broad topic. So people should do whatever works for them. See, Zubi, I'm not seeing it as disagreement, though. I'm seeing it as everybody airing their own opinion from the angle they understand it and from the angle they are in life. Okay, just like my friend from China said, Naya, that to her, love is enough. Understand? And I did say that to me, love is not enough. We are learning, we are rubbing mind together, okay? It's not causing disagreement. I'm not seeing it as I'm seeing it as we are different and we have our different opinion, which everybody is entitled to, okay? So long it is working for you. So it's me learning from you guys and you learning from the little one I know. Okay, bye. Only bye. Linda always sleeping. And why would she not sleep now? Who will eat those food that she's eating there? The next thing is bed. Now your bed will be calling your name. Yeah, Josie Connor, just like I said. And we are privileged to even have Otirio that have stayed longer in marriage to come and share with us what is working for her, transparency and truth. And some people say their husband is a chronic liar and is working for them. Like, we are learning, okay? I'm not seeing it as disagreement, buzzwords. That's why I don't want to sit down and do this sit down video or on submission and all that, because the topic is like this. Like, the more you talk about it, the more you expand. The more you talk about it, the more it expand. But what I'm trying to say in essence, some of this word is English. When you see it, look it up in the dictionary. Submission simply means respect. Respect your husband. That's all. And men, if you respect them, they will love you. If they love you, respect them. I'm not saying that if they don't love you, don't respect them, because that is going contrary. Submission simply means somebody you have respect for, you have regard for. Okporokpo oyibo a na-adịba asụ na confuse ndị mmadụ. Sometimes asụ ya na-achọ ya na dictionary so that we understand ourselves better. Zubi, I don't think there was any agreement, yeah, disagreement. Yes, exactly. That's I'm saying. We are all here to learn, okay? Linda, Judy Jonty is asking, how are you doing? Yes, Rosie Ketch, we've learned a thing or two, and I'm so much grateful for that. I've learned a whole great, yeah. Rosie, come carry my daughter for temporary adoption. I never carry my own feeling. I want that. Even the one I have, I'm just thinking like they did not explain this thing to me well. But like I said, mothers, we have a special place in the mind of God because we are the bank through which is depositing babies. Argue with Ndeya, I don't know. Yes, yes, exactly. Hearing from different options. Me, Zogapo calling me. Lucy, please, I need somebody to come on online now to help us. I have work to do, okay? I have work to do. I have work to do.
I say you don't do it.
Bye bye, bye bye, Zubi. Thank you guys for your time. You'll be a good wife, Zubi. Amen. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. I so much appreciate your time, your wonderful contribution. I know that if you leave Lucy, she will sleep here on this live stream. Now just open. If you leave her, she will sleep here. But who they make Zubi talk? Linda, you know, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Like, I've learned one or two things. Like, if you did not learn anything, yeah, let me just tell you something. Do what work for you. Don't compare your relationship or your marriage with anybody. If your husband is cheating on you and you are happy with that, do you. Don't come and say that we said this, we said that. The end of everything we are trying to say is that let's learn how to do what is working for us. Comparison is a marriage killer, okay? So if you did not learn anything, grab this one and hold it very tight, okay? I enjoy my time with you guys. I've been talking for, I know, for over 1 hour plus, and most of us, I would like to make video on this topic, like share. We all want to watch and see you guys, okay? Let me go now. I think I have to go now. I think we'll have to call it a day. I have a list of names I want to show love to before the end of today, okay? I so much appreciate you guys. Bye. Ah, Lucy is even sleeping. She's covering her baby. You know what? Zubi, you're just coming. Sorry, Linda, we've been here now. We'll be talking for over 3 hours plus. So I hope you understand. We'll have to go. Most of us, we are hungry. We have to go and battle it. Oh, easy trip, sorry. Waiting concern you. Before you know it now, you got it. So thank you guys, thank you guys, thank you guys. Bye. I so much appreciate everybody. We'll do this again next week, but that will be on Saturday so that we'll all be relaxed. All the noise in the background, you guys will not get to hear that, okay? Thank you, my colleague as well. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your love. I'm saying it here now so that if you enter this live stream, thank you guys for your understanding. Thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys for covering up for me as well. I appreciate and I do not take it for granted, okay? So guys, bye.
I love you.